All right, we're going to talk a few minutes about using a screen recorder called Loom. Screen recording is the act, of course, of recording whatever is on your computer screen, and that can be, a web page or maybe a slide presentation, or it can be a camera of you as you speak. A couple of things we want to address first. I've opened up a Google browser here. And if you look in the upper right-hand corner, right here, this shows that I am logged into the browser. So now if you don't have your icon showing you're logged into the browser, you're going to need to click this and log into the browser. And when asked if you would like to sync your data or link your data, you want to say yes. Now what that does is it lets the browser know you're part of the SWSD101.org organization. And then it pushes out a bunch of these extensions or add-ons to your browser. If you don't see all of these little add-ons here, but you only see this puzzle piece, it's just because there wasn't enough room for the icons. If you click the puzzle piece, it'll show all of the extensions and add-ons that have been pushed to your browser. And one of those should be this little bluish, purplish, it's kind of a blue flower right there. And that is Loom. That's the Loom app. That's the Loom extension that's in your browser. I'm going to open up another window here, and I'm going to go to loom.com. You can go here as well. Now this is where your videos will be stored. And it may ask you to log in. If it asks you to log in, you want to go ahead and log in using Google, and then you want to click on your SWSD 101 account, and it'll log you in with that account. This is where your videos, once they're made, will be housed, and it's where you can share them from, or you can download them to your computer and put them up on your Google Drive. But it just seems it's pretty convenient that Loom houses your videos once they're made here. So let's go back over here for a second, and I'm gonna go up here to this and this little spiky ball, and that I can click here, and the little spiky ball is also available right here. All right, so if I click that, it's going to give me some options. Now you can do a couple of things here. You can record your screen and your webcam simultaneously. You can record just your screen, or you can record just your webcam. In this case, I'm going to do the screen and the camera. It's nice to be able to see a person in the lower left-hand corner or lower right-hand corner, because you can move this around if you want. And I can either record the full desktop, which is going to be everything on the screen here, or I can just do the current tab, just the tab I have open. If I record the tab, though, it's not going to record any pop-up screens or anything like that. It'll just record whatever's on that tab. I'm going to choose full desktop. I can see here by the little squiggly line that it is recording audio. And my microphone, I can click here and mute it, or I can unmute it. And this tells me which microphone is being used, and it's the same microphone there that I'm using for this recording. I'm using another screen recording software to record this as well. I'm using one brand of screen recording software to record another brand of screen recording software. So I'm jumping through a couple of hoops here. And here I'm going to choose my webcam. And I should pop into the little corner there. There I am. Hey, how are you? And again, I can turn the camera off or on from here, and I can use advanced options. Flipping the camera, so I'm holding up my left hand right here, but if I flip the camera, I can flip it back and forth here. There's several different things that you can play with, and that's fine. And then once I'm ready, once everything is like where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and start recording. Now, this will pop up, and this is going to say, okay, I have 3 monitors on my computer. And so it's asking me which monitor I want to record. If you only have one monitor, it will probably still ask you which monitor it is that you want to record. So you're going to have to choose the monitor and click share. And I am recording. boom, and my camera's right there in the lower left. I can move it around, put it someplace else to make it a little less in the way, and I can change the size of the camera. So if I'm really interested in you seeing me, I can change the size. So let's put it back over in the corner in the small size. And so I make my recordings here, and I look up, you know, whatever it is. Now I will warn you that sometimes in Loom you're going to have some issues recording some pages, and that would be if that particular page has told Loom that they don't want to be recorded. So if you find yourself with some difficulties recording a page like a Google page, for instance, you might find that page is restricted and it's not letting you record. But for the most part, that rarely happens. But so I make my recording here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Down here at the bottom now, it says here I stop sharing. And now stop sharing is when I'm going to stop recording. Or I can hide this stop sharing button so nobody sees it. But if you look up here at the top where that icon was, you see the little pulsing red dot that tells me that I am recording. And so I'm going to choose, okay, I can click on here to stop recording. And boom, I've stopped recording. Now it's going to take me to the Loom website. And there's my video that I just made right there, right? Pretty cool. Now, I've got some choices. If I had some ers and ums and ahs in the beginning or the end of the video that I want to get rid of, I can trim the video right here. And I've got a couple of other preferences here that we'll go into in a later video. But the trimming is important. If it took you a minute to get, you know, if you stuttered a little bit in the minute to get started, this is a really good tool to use to trim your video up. Now, up here, you've got some choices that you can copy the link to share the video. You can share it directly to someone. You can move it to a different folder, or you can download it. You can download it to your machine. It'll give you an MP4, and you can put it on Google Drive. If I click the share button, this is where I can type in a name specifically to share it with somebody, right? And I want to make sure right here some privacy settings. Right now, anybody with the link can view the video, but I can restrict that to mean that only members of my Loom workspace or only people that I've added directly can see the video. I think there's some more options here too, all right? But I'm going to say anybody with the link can view the video. That's fine. I copy the link and I can send it to them directly in an email, and they can click the link and see it. The other option is if I'm putting this email on social networks, I can go ahead and log into my social networks and share it directly through there. Or if I'm going to embed the video into, say, a Google Classroom or a Canvas page, I can copy this embed code, and there'll be another video on exactly how to embed things, because that's a little more complicated, but that means that you can watch the video directly from the Google page or directly from the web page that it's embedded in. You don't have to leave and go to the Loom page to watch it. But I would get that here, and then you're set. You've got your video recorded. You got your video shared, and hopefully it all works out smoothly. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd be glad to help you with it. If you run into problems, be sure and give me a holler, and I'll help you work your way through it. I hope that helped you, and have a wonderful week.